Welcome back to the New Creative. This is module 1B, which is the alternative to the photo walk, and it's about at-home photography using a DIY Lightbox. There are many reasons that mean a photo walk might not be possible. If this is the case, then here are a few ideas to try at home using a DIY Lightbox. This means objects or materials are placed on the Lightbox surface and backlit from light below the surface. The Lightbox will need to have a translucent material to let the light through. Something like greaseproof paper or tracing paper. It's a lovely way to control lighting and atmosphere in your photography. Setting up your Lightbox. I've used a medium-sized cardboard box which has to be big enough to hold a lamp, and this could be a halogen lamp or LED cool lamps, and I've used a few here from IKEA. Most important is to keep the light source free from touching any of the surfaces in the box. Never leave your Lightbox unattended with the lights on inside. Remove the top of your box and then you can place the lamps inside. You can cut a little hole in the side of the box to put the leads through, but make sure the hole's not too big for letting too much light through. And if you're using spotlights, make sure that they are evenly distributed in the box to provide an even light source on the surface. The next stage is to cover the top of the box with a translucent layer of paper. And you can try tracing paper, greaseproof paper, or tissue paper. Anything that is light and lets light through easily. And you can use tape to attach the paper around the side of the box so it's secure. Here's an example of the Lightbox in action. So the Lightbox is on, my lights inside the box have been switched on, and you can see how the surface is flooded with light. Pull the blinds down in the room that you're in so the sole light source is coming from your box. Next, you will need to gather your objects to photograph on the box. And I have suggested 2 themes of objects in these next lessons coming up. So I suggest gathering about 5 objects that are translucent and 5 objects that have different textures. In this example, for the translucent objects, I've chosen things like cassette box cases, CD cases, light bulbs, glass, things like that. And for different textures, I have focused in on different yarn and string that was close to hand in my sewing box. But you might also want to think about feathers, leaves, screws, nails, cable ties, anything that can create a sense of texture on the Lightbox. Actions for setting up your Lightbox at home. So number 1, build your Lightbox. Supermarkets are a good place to find any spare cardboard boxes, and once your box is ready, go and gather your objects. So you want 5 examples of each theme, which is about translucency, which might be things like the cassette box, light bulb, bubble wrap, glass. And then you want 5 objects of textured objects, which might be yarn, wool, string, lace, stones, nails, screws, pins, or leaves, things like that. So good luck. See you in lesson 2 when we begin the photography.